Look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chargers of San Diego taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. So the completion gets him just a yard, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. You look at this Niner defense. They're the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. He's down it.
Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. This defense for the Niners, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop 1/10 of a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. Now this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
2nd and 10. Play action. Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now a 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to fight
the big fella. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Willis. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Newman. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On the set.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a... Turn there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On first down, Hicks. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hicks trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Inside the 10 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
The extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
You see the replay?
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Hicks. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's brought down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Moody good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down. See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hicks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Again to throw. Willis on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Newman. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Pushing his way through. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Off play action. Hicks. Caught on the right side. Reed. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Willis to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
65 catch, 65 catch, 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. Go.
Willis to throw on 2nd. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Moody good with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Hicks. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now here is another interception. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 48.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He finds Watson. It's caught. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Willis on 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Willis will look to throw it. This is complete to Hawkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Willis on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Willis on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready?
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go, here we go. Ranger, 70 Ranger, 79 Bronco, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Are you kidding me?
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Come on, set. Warriors, 70.
Last play of the half, Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Willis out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's 4. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hicks. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. And just shutting him off there. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Willis to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He finds his man, complete. That's Newman. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Niners extend their lead yet again.
Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 68 yards. And the Chargers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Hopkins with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Play action, Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they only get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Willis.
And Watson has it right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Willis. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
63, Chargers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 16-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down plays.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Hicks. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout. But you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Quickly out wide to Mechie. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, 49ers.
John Mechie.
34 yards.
And the Niners Tigers continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Now Moody for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 70, Chargers 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
First down, the Chargers.
That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contra, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake. Hicks. Still going inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he loses the football a second time. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A 27-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here is another interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
Go check. Go check. Hurt. Right there. Come 19. Come 19.
Here's Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD.
And my goodness, another interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Right side, complete to Mechie.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Hicks. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 1st and 10, Hicks. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off play action. Hicks. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and they will remain well behind. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot.
Hurry!
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in the